Welcome back to the program. I'm Samira Hussain in Mumbai. Now, whether it's on our smartphones or in our cars, digital maps are everywhere. And it's an industry that MapMyIndia got into back in the 1990s when it started digitizing India's paper maps from scratch. Today, its mapping is on about 75% of India's sat-nav technologies that are used by drivers up and down the country. But probably its most valuable customers are the 1,000 or so local and international businesses that buy access to its maps and data. In the latest in our series looking at India's tech successes, Shilpa Kannan met MapMyIndia co-founder Rakesh Verma and started by asking him what all those corporate clients want.
There are two different types of details the enterprise customers need. One, if you have to lay the cable or if you have to provide the electricity, then every house, every building is of importance to us. Our maps have every building mapped out. The other side is from a consumerism perspective. So the maps require also what are the establishments in each of these buildings. For example, you think of Domino's or Pizza Hut. What are they looking for? They have a typical 30 minutes delivery time. In 30 minutes, which are the houses, which are the buildings, which are the apartments where they can reach?
And what's the competition like? Because when you started out, you were the sole player, but now you have Google, you have Garmin, you have TomTom, so everyone's in the country. How difficult is the market now?
When you talk about TomTom and the Garmins of the world, that was a competition that came in. We were happy to face the competition and happy to say that TomTom is practically not there in India anymore. Garmin does exist, but we still control 75 to 80% of the market. When you come to Google, yes, Google, because of not of the superiority of the maps, but of the technology that they provide, they have taken a lead over us. And so far, we have not been able to beat them in India. That's true. But is it that we don't exist? Here we are definitely the second player.
One of the key things in your business is the IP that you're creating and building, because all these maps you're building from scratch. So how difficult is it to protect these?
You're right. Our entire business is based on the intellectual property that we have developed for maps and the software. Protection of IP in India is a challenge. We all know that. Fortunately for us, it is a kind of a product that unless you keep updating it, it will become stale and useless. So somebody who steals our IP, quite possibly in the past, we are aware of it, people have done it, but they could not sustain. How can they sustain? So it's a continuous upgradation, continuous innovation is the only way we are able to make sure that we are ahead in the game.
Rakesh Verma of MapMyIndia speaking with Shilpa Kannan there. Right, now let's take a look at what else has been making business headlines this week.